Hi everyone, I am Shruti Vijayanthi from BISP Solutions. In this video, I am going to tell you about how to create heat map in R. So let's first understand what is heat map. A heat map is a graphical representation of data where the individual values contained in a matrix are represented as colors. Fractal maps and tree maps both often use a similar system of color coding to represent the values taken by a variable in a hierarchy. There can be many ways to display heat maps, but they all share one thing in common, that is they use color to communicate relationship between data values. The easiest way to understand a heat map is to think of a table or a spreadsheet which contains colors instead of numbers. The default color gradient sets the lowest value in the heat map to dark blue. This is the lowest value, the highest value to be bright as red, and the mid-range values to a light gray, with a corresponding transition between these extremes. Heat maps are well suited for visualizing large amount of multidimensional data and can be used to identify clusters of rows with similar values, as these are displayed as areas of similar colors. So just for better understanding of data, let's go to RStudio. And so for this purpose, I have a data set of basketball players. So let's first import that data set into a variable player. It is a CSV file, and file dot choose function header equals to true and separator equals to comma. Okay, I mistake the put function. Now select your file from your system. So this is the player's name and the data set. So the first step is to import, and next for creating your heat map data, so first you have to sort the data. The data is sorted by points per game, greatest to least. In this data set, it is sorted by points per game. So but let's say we want to sort it by games played instead. You can sort the data in any fashion you see fit. Simply reference the column name you wish to sort by. So I want to sort my data according to so G is the name of a column. Okay, so I sorted my database first. Next step is to prepare your data. The data has already been prepared with the appropriate column names. However, our heat map is going to make a lot more sense if we use the player name to name the rows than a number. So for this, write row dot names and the database name and player according to the name column of my database. This is my database name column. Now that we have used the player name to name the rows, and we can get rid of it from our database. We can remove it from our database and creating another variable for that purpose. So this will be removed. And now create the data matrix. When we imported the data, it was imported in a data frame variable. So in order to use the built-in heat map function, we need to convert our data frame into a data matrix. So creating a variable player matrix, and use the function data.matrix and pass player 1 argument which I remove from the dataset. And now generate the heat map by using the line. I copy this line and paste it here. Player heat map, use the heat map function, pass the player matrix as argument. Then I'm not using a row and column wise data, so I simply make it NA for not available. And now the column call for the colors, so it uses the heat map pastel colors, and scale is column and margins as per your requirement. So this will generate your heat map. Here the name of your player, and here is the data set. This is the pastel colors, and the heat map are from the default color palette. However, you can colorize your heat map in any way you want. So I want, in place of colors, cm dot colors 256, I write heat dot colors 256. So, but the player at the bottom of the chart seem to be warmer than the layers at the top, so this isn't logically matching up the expectation of showing the most density. So let's reverse your data by simply writing color equals to reverse heat dot color, and now pass this call the variable heat color. So you can see your heat map, the brightest color are the values which are greatest, and the light colors denoting the values are smallest. So this is how you can create your heat map in R. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Thanks for watching.